You know, I'm starting to realize more and more how important meditation is. You know, like I already knew that, but just implementing more of it in my life and seeing the benefits is really just astonishing to me.
Yeah, I feel you. But you know what else works very well and then sometimes works better than meditation?
What's that?
Breathing. Taking a deep breath and chilling the flip out. Like, relax yourself.
That's a fact.
Like, for real. Relax. You take a deep breath, calm the out down, and relax yourself. It's not that serious unless you make it that serious. And if you don't have a solution, well, guess you need a little bit more education, right? Calm down. Anyway, welcome to the late night
And Asia Black.
show where we talk about any old body, any old thing, in any old kind of way.
Please, please, please do not get offended by the statements made. They are only opinions based on observations and sometimes facts.
For example,
breathing and meditation is key and essential to everyday life.
yeah, it gets you over minor issues like Nicki Minaj voting and rooting for Trump.
What?
See, you gotta take a deep breath for that one. Gotta take a
You know,
deep
I
breath.
always wondered, like which direction certain artists would take in their career paths. And I know like some would go off into like clothing brands and some would go off into like, investing with other companies and or creating their own franchises and things of that sort. And then some go off into politics.
You know, actually, I really wanted to stick to the topic of breathing and meditating because breathing and meditating helps a lot.
It's the key. It's the key to anything, whatever direction you decide to take.
Nah, seriously, because if you're just angry at something and you just can't get over something, like for example, P Diddy, or anything else, honestly, rumors, gossip.
You want to breathe and meditate beforehand so that you're not in situations that you can't breathe and meditate your way out of.
I'm just saying. People have a way of really irking you, and sometimes you just gotta.
That's a fact. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's how I've literally been able to not, you know,
Kill somebody, right? Not unalive somebody, right? No, right.
get into certain altercations, get out of certain altercations. You just gotta have
You gotta
that
have grit. You gotta have faith, and you gotta have skills. Make sure you are
that inner
always learning.
peace that you want to share externally
Oh, I'm sorry. For women, you have to have the inner peace.
for
And,
women. For women, what? Don't make me start breathing and meditating on your behind. Like what?
That's gonna be the new thing.
No, nah. This is not a woman or a man thing. Yes, that is gonna be the new thing. That is gonna be the new thing. That's what we're gonna do for every situation, any encounter.
Walk away. Somebody said,
Yes.
"Yo, you trash."
Yes.
And they be like, "Yo, if I saw that, I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't mess with this person."
The powers that be
So,
start
like,
handling
so you
situations
just
out
like,
here.
Just look.
What you gonna do
Just
when the
look at that.
powers that
What?
be start just You just start letting the powers that be just start handling all your situations. What's gonna happen? When you don't retaliate
he gonna get
the way they think, you're gonna get lightheaded.
I'm sorry. You gotta speak
With certain
on
situations,
it.
I feel like
maybe you should speak on it, right?
that's part of breathing. Speech requires breath and breath control. And when you speak, it is a vibrational outlet. So yeah, speaking on how you feel, that could
I'm sorry, I just got a quick download.
Let's hear it.
I don't think I should say.
Oh. Okay.
I it's like live, so I don't know if you want to like. I know you don't want to start this video over again, so I'm gonna speak on it now. Okay. So what she just said, just like it felt like, and the download said to me like, listen, whatever you guys are doing is important, but hope this doesn't fall on deaf ears.
That's how important it is. See, I knew there was a reason I had to come and say to somebody how important breathing and meditation is. I had to learn that meditation brings answers to questions you didn't even know you were asking. It just it aligns you. And you become aligned with the universe.
And
things start falling into place. It starts making sense.
And you know what? It's gonna look scary. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna look like a miracle. It's gonna look like you ain't do nothing, but you was actually putting the work, the right work at the right time.
Meditation is work. That is work to sit there and reflect and absorb what you're living through, what you've lived through, and to
whoa, that is not the purpose.
Make decisions after
Let me
that
tell you something.
Based on what you've meditated on.
Let me tell you something. I thought that meditation was supposed to be, yes, you can. That's one way to meditate is reflection. Right? It's called reflection. When you reflect on your life and your things.
There's a million ways to meditate aside from that. Like,
but I'm just saying,
unlimited ways to meditate.
Wait, relax, because there's like three main ways. There's reflection. There's what's the word? It's contemplate. There's reflection, contemplation, and planning. Mm-hmm. Right? So the contemplation is in the present. Like, I'm here. What am I doing? What can I do right now? The plotting is, what am I going to do in a second? So your reflection on the past, you're like, okay. Now, meditation is a little bit deeper than just thinking. You're meditating on, you're actually deep thinking now. You're actually going inside yourself into a moment of truth, right? And if you lie to yourself, you're not going to get that truth. That's a warning, by the way, because if you just lie to yourself and you feel like that's got to be the truth and you just go on about that truth, you're going to look like a crazy person, I promise you, even if they don't tell you. But anyway, I'm just saying, meditation is to release that energy by progressively thinking about a circumstance or situation. You don't want to sit with it. You want to progressively lead your way out of it. That's how you meditate. That's how you breathe, shake, and let it go. Right? You want to think about the circumstance, yes, but then think about the way or the path that's going to lead you out of that emotion. You don't want to stick with that emotion. That's just stored energy. Alright? So I was just letting you know, guys, I'm just letting you know that the purpose to meditate is to yes, reflect and contemplate, and then plot.
Hold that.
Right. So thank you for tuning in to the late night
And Asia Black.
show where we do. When we all come back, it's gonna be all love. I'm sorry, I know. Thank you for tuning in to the Late Night Asia Black show, and until next time.
Deuces. You know when you see us.
Or don't.
It's all love.